What are you doing, son?
Oh, just looking at these college brochures.
Oh, you won't need those where you're headed.
Jail?
That's right, son. Your grades have been consistently too terrible for college. But don't fret. There's still a place where you can get a similar experience.
Like college, you get to dorm with a roommate in a clean and newly renovated room, enjoy fine dining and camaraderie in the cafeteria and common areas, utilize top-notch, state-of-the-art athletic facilities.
You can even get a college degree in any of our 20 exciting programs, such as Candlestick Whittler, Durag Model, Soap Carving, Survival Tool Specialist, Commissary Financial Advisor, Dirt Removal Specialist, Roadside Garbage Relocation Expert, and more.
This all sounds great, because I can't read. I wish I could go right now.
You can, son, but the decision is yours, and you don't even have to pay.
Is there no for me to collect?
You mean it?
You earned it.
Don't you resist me. I'm so proud.
Yale University. Enroll today. Get your ass schooled.
What's up? We back with another edition of the best podcast you never heard of, the Conceited Nobody. This is episode 159.
Yeah, boy.
We are definitely back in the house. You already know how we do. This is Dark Skin Thanos, a.k.a. Heartthrob Harrison, a.k.a. The Commodity, a.k.a. Fan of Facts. I ain't got no sauce like my boy that's coming up. Matter of fact, you know what? He getting his water ready. The turn up is on the way.
It's your boy, Jason Ritchie, a.k.a. Go Jason R, a.k.a. Vanessa Williams, a.k.a. Simi the Cash, a.k.a. Marty McHine, a.k.a. Senor Tezito to the Latino people, a.k.a. your favorite comedian, a.k.a. New Material Mondays. At Go Jason R's YouTube page. Go to that. New fucking skit every Monday.
And I'm
something.
And I'm gonna say I fucked up and I haven't watched the skit, but I'm
It's
definitely.
okay.
Oh man, listen, I'm definitely gonna watch it,
It's a good one.
and I anticipate it being good.
It's a good one, I think.
Anybody who haven't had a chance to check out the skits, make sure you go and check them out. In addition to that, I did put the last one at the beginning of the TCK Podcast video, which we're gonna continue to do, and link it into the video somewhere in the video. A little pop-up shit.
Some way.
It pops up in various parts of the video. Shout out to Jason. He in the motherfucker, but he can know. He can know. Shout out to my man on my left hand side, a very special guest. You been on the regular one before, haven't you? You ain't never been on here, have you?
No, I was on
The hidden ones. Can't
the
take
hidden ones,
on the hidden ones. Shout out to Mike. This my homie Mike. Man, I was about to say my right hand, but he's my left hand man right now. More importantly, shout out to that Tom and Jerry shirt.
Yes, sir.
Very vintage. How you feeling, man?
I almost wore a Tom and Jerry shirt too. I'm sorry, bro.
I wish you
That
would.
would have been real fucking
Cause I
bad.
called y'all fans.
Very
I just put the hoodie back on.
Oh man, covered up so quick.
I'd have called y'all Tom and Jerry.
Man.
And I'd have started spreading burden rumors about y'all.
I'm so glad. Thank you, boy.
Tom and Jerry, man. First off, shout out to you, man. You deserve one too, nigga. I ain't. Mike, one of the coolest dudes we know. Definitely a fan of the show, a friend of the show, a family member of the show. He always listens and give me feedback, and it's a pleasure to have him here kicking with us as we run through these various nothing-ass topics of this nothing-ass world that's going on.
It's important.
And then we're going to talk about what he got going on. He ain't just on here just to kick his feet up. He's here with purpose. Shout out to Juvie. Juvie, he couldn't make it today. He out here serving this country, being a veteran. He has to be so we can clap for him in November. Is that window?
I wish we had a flag blowing in the wind
Get
sound
some
effect
free
right now. That would just be so perfect.
Damn, I'm gonna throw that on the video. Where we at on the timestamps? But nah,
Shout out to Juvie.
shout out to Juvie. The song y'all heard at the beginning, shout out to my nigga Illy Octane, that's coming off the mixtape that TCK will be presenting. TCK the mixtape, allegedly volume 3. I'm actually feeling like it's volume 1. I really want to be parodying called Volume 1 because it's the only one I have my hands on directly. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the rest of it was Chronic 2001. In Atlanta, Chronic 2000. No, it's Chronic 2001. Death Row did.
No discount to the artists who contributed to the tape too. We talking about the overall.
No disrespect.
The overall cohesion of the shit, the presentation of it. We must do better, and we will do better.
And I won't just go and slander it. You know what I'm saying? Because shout out to everybody. We are out here on our first go rounds. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never did it. You know what I'm saying?
I liked it.
Yeah,
I still got it on my playlist.
It was heat. But
I
I got more John Blaze shit today. No,
It's
man.
on fire.
Hey, listen. The tortoise. Hey, but look though, we having fun with it. People don't know, man. In my soul, I'm a starving artist. Shout out to my homie Wood. You get a chance, you like good entertainment podcasts, whether it be about TV, sports, just entertainment. Check out Pay Me No Mind podcast or Bite Down Boxing on YouTube. I told him the other day, man, that if I sat around the studio all day, I'd be a monster when it comes to rapping. It's just, you got to get your muscle memory in. And one of the things I'll be fucking with, man, something that I don't be want to sound dated. You know what I'm saying? I'm an old nigga. So I don't be wanting, for one, I want to sound cool because I am cool. But I don't want to be the young nigga at the skating rink, the 20-year-olds looking at me and shit like, why are you here? Yeah, I don't want to be that person, but I want to be the person who, when you see me, you look at me, you respect me, and you just say, what's up? You don't call me sir. Because you don't, the old sir, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, sir, like you don't want to hurt my shoulder and shit when you walk past me. I want you to just regard me and shit for the person I am. Like, look, that's a cool ass older nigga. Don't even say, oh, put the ER on that shit. That's a cool ass older nigga. You know what I'm saying? He rapping, he says some cool shit. Like, I don't want to sound dated, but I'm not going to get on here talking about no lane.
That's big hump.
You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. Hey, one day you around here scared to ask the teacher, can you go to the restroom? The next minute they call you big homie.
Big homie.
You know, that's how fast life happens. But now the mixtape coming out, we don't have a concrete date. If I'm to check out a calendar, which I thought I had handy, we are in almost, good grief. We almost in the, hold on, let me close some of these windows. This should get popping in a minute. We're in one more day of March. So April, if I'm just guessing, I'll say April the 16th. If I'm just gonna say a date. Waiting on a few verses. I done seen Keezy said he's gonna send me a verse. He didn't send me a verse.
Hey, that's what happened to the Tyson tape.
Keezy, Ramasai, he said he gonna send me a verse. He didn't send me a verse. I'm calling out names like I'm corrupt right now. Ain't nobody leaving this motherfucker unscathed. Who else? I done inboxed a couple people, they left me on red. And it just reaffirms that I already know I'm not popping. You know what I'm saying? I'm nobody to get back to. Shout out to Darius D-Cax. D-Cax was up in the studio with me yesterday. He gave me a verse. I'm waiting on Pat to give me a verse. I done talked to him 2 times. I know I'm going to get one from him, though. The song, you know what? I ain't want to talk about it anymore. Don't get emotional. I'm about to start being this bitch talking about fuck bad boys or staff of record label and a motherfucker crew. I'm getting that level emotion, not fall down, cry Drake emotion. I'm talking about Tupac hollering for no reason emotional. But we're going to have a fantastic show, man. Recap. How was your weekend? Y'all do anything special?
It was not. I can't. No. Just working. Just like, trying to get shit done.
I don't know the days you work, man, so I feel weird when I.
No, it's like I'm always working. It's like, and on some real shit, and people don't believe that because they used to talking to them niggas that be like, I'm in the studio. But I really be like fucking doing something creative at all times or necessary, really. Like, you know what I mean? Like paying some bills and some shit.
Life is a big
but wasn't shit big happening. Just watching Snowfall and shit like that. In the meantime, shit.
Before we even do get to that Snowfall, do you fuck with Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Yeah. You know I watch everything, bro. Yeah.
Real niggas make time. Yeah.
I'm in that field, so I got to.
The weekend I was asleep. I'm gonna be real.
So you work and shit? Or was this your rest weekend?
Are you a fan of like the Marvel stuff? Nigga moaned at it.
Hey, it was an erotic moment. It was erotic.
I don't know, man.
You ain't never watched like none of the movies?
I watched the movies. I mean, they're cool. They're good. But I just don't. I'm like, oh, yeah, Marvel. I mean, I'll watch it.
I don't want to say, oh, yeah, Marvel, but I do all Marvel. Yeah. I don't throw the all yeah in there. I just do all Marvel.
I'm involved and I'm invested. I write since comic books from a kid. So
it's very entertaining, man. It's quality TV. Yeah. We're going to chop it up off of here because I don't want to do it 2 times. We don't know what the fuck's going on. Which we would start now with Snowfall. Snowfall. Oh,
Get on it.
How have I loved the Snowfall? It's an up and down relationship. My relationship with Snowfall is love and hate.
The suspense. That's what suspense is. Love, make you love and hate some shit.
Are you in suspense of what's exactly going on right now with Snowfall?
I mean, no, it's not. I had already predicted like with the Wanda situation, and it's like what?
Did you predict it on here?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your prediction?
That she was gonna recover. They was gonna do it. Like we thought she was trending, and they was gonna start to go in that direction, and then they did it for real. So I was like, now what, nigga? Like how she looking? And I'm like, yeah, cause I'm like, what the fuck? Where the fuck can this go? Like she about to get killed or something.
Did you like the last episode?
Man, again, that was a love-hate episode, but it was I still appreciated it for what it was. I just like I said with Wanda, I didn't really understand. Like I mean, I understood they did what they was supposed to do. It was just like I don't want to have to watch that part of it, but because we knew what it was.
Yeah. They overact. They overdoing shit.
That's what I mean.
They got Wanda out here like she in that bitch
wandering around.
She walked around like she was in a haunted house. She was scared of everything, man. Ooh, I was convinced that Michael Jackson gonna pop up dancing like he was on Thriller. That's how it was. So it's like she's doing a terrible job at acting this season. I gotta find out her character name because I just can't keep calling. Matter of fact, we're gonna keep it character driven. The actress who's playing Wanda, she's been overacting ever since she was in the bed tweaking. We've seen people with withdrawal symptoms on various shows. First thing come to my mind is Ray Charles on Ray. You know what I'm saying? The most arm scratching piano player I've ever seen. She is overacting.
That's heroin though.
You right. That's so why was she scratching like that though?
That was crack.
But that crack makes you scratch. I'm confused.
Crack rock.
Yeah, that's a narcotic. It's gonna make you itch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I know that.
That's with your nerves.
I'm sorry, that was some black points and shit. I thought that's just on some
I just had that was the only reason I could like give her a little bit of like that was some crack shit.
Just when I get home, so I can get caught up.
You definitely got to.
It was crack shit.
What I'm confused at. Like her overacting, like she was in the bed, man, acting like for one, and how she hollering at the nurses and shit. We talked about that. I don't like that. My biggest gripe with this issue, and shout out to Reggie again for the second time. Damn, you would. He was giving me the spoiler because I don't always watch Snowfall today. Come on. So if you talk about Snowfall before I get to the show and shit, chances are I haven't seen it. I usually watch it on the weekend.
Instagram got me.
Fuck! I don't subscribe to nobody's page. Boy, this is what Wanda feared. Lock that motherfucker. I'm not a scary person. The doors just open up out of nowhere. I'll be honest with you. I thought Juvie was getting walk through the door like that. Just
almost like that.
That was like that.
It's high open, like
door
somebody
open from the Cosby though. From the Cosby show.
Everyone, this is not a live recording, so just in case, just to keep y'all apart, the door just opened up, and we could have got sprayed. Mm-hmm. It could have been Scully. It could have been the inept Franklin.
Could have been Man Boy, you know.
But this Wood gave me the spoiler. He mentioned the part where they got the fat dude. What's his name? Fat man. The goner. He's out here now. I hate for one
fat
man.
back.
Yeah, fat back. For one, we are in the era where niggas ain't doing it. Women gonna do it. Scully and Man Boy dragging their feet on getting revenge on Franklin. She starts cooking up some ammonia. She being the child's mother. I've yet to hear about funeral announcements. Nobody's doing a funeral for the little girl. They got Scully out here making paintings, whatever. And the dudes looking inept or look like they just don't care. They just ready to sell some more dope. So the mother is making ammonia, which is the only thing I can deduce. What was she making? Chloroform?
Yeah, basically.
So, have you ever did that?
No. Oh, well, probably unintentionally, like in the toilet. When you're a kid, you just pour a bunch of shit in the toilet.
Never been that
I
kid.
get that. I don't know a lot of people who have. I'm a destructive child.
Yeah.
Comment only.
Yeah, comment.
You put,
Put the comment in there. Let it
She said that's it.
Let it marinate.
That's what you're supposed to use it for.
but there's a killer named Jason. But she went out and really, first off, how they convinced nigga to take the rat. Fatback.
Yeah, you right about how that shit went down. I was like, he's like, oh, okay.
Somebody come in there and tell you facing life, whatever, you done kill a baby and shit, they want you to take the rat.
He said, no, he knew. He said, he like, that, you talking about 40 years, man.
He did the math. He already did the math. But it's just, I mean, that's not too far-fetched. It has happened.
Yeah.
And those things, but me personally, I'm not that loyal to the game.
That's why you get youngsters to do that. I guess that's what they're trying to show, that they exploited his youth and threw some cash at him, and he was like, okay.
Right. So he go to jail, then the girls bond him out. Now, it's just like, you couldn't have. You what? In jail for about a day? You say he was in jail? No longer than 2 days.
Yeah, that's how they portrayed it anyway.
He didn't do no stretch. So he really think that Franklin Hill sent him a girl.
A bad bitch, quote unquote.
To give you some pussy and so as a reward for being loyal. Because they bond him out. What, $1 million?
$1 million.
$1 million bond. They bond him out.
And this was the 80s, right?
Yeah. So that's like 80 billion today.
Right.
That's like 80 billion today. But you got the girl waiting on you. You readily get into the car. They drive. You going to this fucking you around the corner for Wanda's walking. The fearful. You know what I'm saying? It's like a night mission on Grand Theft Auto. It's filled with surly kids, and he riding with the girls and stuff, and you're gonna get these spoilers. You're gonna binge watch, but you're gonna get these spoilers.
You ain't gonna remember it by the time you get there.
That's what they're talking about. It's crazy.
It's 3 seasons. It's 3 seasons.
So he like, well, where we going? Nigga, you going to die. This is obvious.
You gotta know.
This is obvious. You know where you don't get that eerie, prickly feeling on your neck right now, nigga.
You should have heard the music in your head.
Yeah,
So he underacted.
No, he acted his part.
He did what
He did what he was supposed to do. It's just that the scene was written terrible. But anyway, the girls getting their chloroform. This nigga weighed about a good 380. About a 380.
Like that.
2 girls, 2 petite girls. They tie him up. First they choke him out, tie him up. Now I don't want to go like super in depth, but she poked him up. She got the knife and the shit out of him, asking where Leon at. And it's just 2 girls out here with this big goofy ass nigga stabbing him. They kill him. Because he don't know shit. Now the most mystifying thing out of the whole Snowfall series, out of everything I've seen on Snowfall, what perplexes me the most is how them bitches got them back in that car and then to the side of Franklin's little spot. How did they get this gigantic nigga and nobody seen this shit?
They got a dolly, man. It's off camera. It's
dolly.
It's inferred.
A dolly when you need a forklift. A dolly when you need a forklift.
There's a dolly over there. Let's use that.
Oh, yeah.
But I do want to say though, it didn't make sense for me how they picked him up. The females had picked him up. Damn man, it was something that just really didn't make sense. It was like how the fucking females picked him. Damn, what the fuck I was gonna say? See, I'm sitting in juvie seat and I fucking forgot.
That's what.
No, shit, man. It was something that just really didn't sit well with me, like about that scene. I'm trying to remember what the fuck it was.
While you wait on that,
Yeah,
man, I didn't like the trip to the country bunkers. That whole shit was. They got a little cuz, man, a little dude on there. You gotta be the cousin, nephew, son, something. You know he gonna be a future dog, a junkhead.
Clearly.
He has the makings for. Well, I can't smoke it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, I know what it was.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
That was my feeling.
How the fuck did they pick him up from the jail? And you know you picked him up from the jail. How would he know where anybody at? He was in jail. So that was
what now?
Remember, he was in jail. The girl, they sent the girl to come pick him up from jail.
Yeah.
Then they sitting there like, where's Leon? Why would he know he was in jail?
He was only in jail for a day.
But you don't know where he had that, like, for the last 2 days?
That's a good observation.
She should have held him hostage.
Yeah.
They
Something like that.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's a good one. Put a point down, Jason. But no, they go into the country, fuck with the country people and stuff. I mean, y'all really drove from California to Arkansas to sell them on selling dope, on crack. And what I didn't like, you got Junior out here don't know shit. Junior out here don't know nothing.
You just don't like him, though.
I like Junior. Junior one of the stand-up dudes on the fucking show. I fuck with Junior. I keep forgetting who know and who don't know that reads the fucking boys. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm lost. I thought we all do. I knew since episode 1 he was the police. I thought we all do. Where the fuck y'all think he come from? He don't even fucking fit in. But I was disappointed at how Junior's out the loop. I'm disappointed how they keep. It's damn man. I hate the Jerome. Why the fuck do I keep calling that nigga Junior? Do he not remind you of Junior?
Probably so with that curl. It's just like the corny character side of his.
I hate that you embarrassed me in front of the company, but I needed that.
I've
been calling this nigga Junior for the last fucking 4 or 5 shows.
I was like, what's his name? I gotta remember Jam and Jerome.
Yeah.
With the stereos.
Nobody fucking correct me.
I was like, what was it? I was like, what is his fucking name?
You should have slapped the shit out of me, man. I'd accepted that discipline.
I remember what it was. But anyway.
Shout out to Jerome.
There you go.
Shout out to Jerome. Jerome got the fuck about that hot ass,
it was like, fuck this
trailer. But I don't like, that was after 2 decent episodes, good, fuck these. 2 good episodes, man. These motherfuckers jumped their asses off the cliff on this one. It was terrible. I'm definitely leaving something out. As far as my recap, was this the one where Reed was drunk?
I believe that's how it started.
I don't understand why they're trying to force a relationship with his father. That was unnecessary. I mean, I guess it could lead to him being drunk, so that's something. Reed should be more under control. I don't like that. I didn't like
his brother died though.
Cocaine.
It was his fault too.
And it was really fucking his father didn't tell him right when it happened. You know what I'm saying? He waited a week or something to that effect. I don't. The Chinese we need to increase Asian hate.
I just enjoyed bits of this episode.
We need. Don't gloss over what I said. We gotta kill this bitch.
I didn't enjoy this bit of it.
We gotta get Connie Chung up out of here. I don't like. Listen,
that's my reason why.
Somebody should have. I'm telling you, man. A lot of things can be solved with murder. They can get rid of her.
A lot of people know that too.
Hey, listen, I'm talking about. I hate her. I hate her character. I hate her storyline. I hate everything about her. And I can understand why cat, rat, dogs are in danger right now. It makes sense to me. Overall, this episode of Snowfall, I give this shit a strong 2 3/4 stars. I want this at that bad. I give it 4 stars. What were your thoughts? What do you get?
Out of 5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those. Yeah, I can.
No, hell no. This is not a 10. Fuck no, they ain't getting no 4
out of 10.
Yeah,
I can give it. No, I can give it a. I can give it a 6. Honestly, because I did enjoy parts of it, but it was just like some shit didn't make sense though. So I can't go no higher than that. That's high.
And other things that make sense, that don't make sense. Last year we were bombarded. It seemed like last year. The times it'd be flying. It could have been 2 years ago. Year and a half ago. When did Lil Nas X come out? Was it last year with the old town?
2 years.
Was that 2 years ago?
Because of the COVID, we lost a year.
It had to be 2 years ago.
Yeah. That's when it came up with that song.
Because all the little kids were singing.
How has he stayed relevant?
I haven't heard a thing up until this moment, about news. But I ain't heard no song.
He did get them implants.
Fake
implants.
That was fake.
That blew up.
literally. Pun intended.
He's just like
He's a TikTok era ass nigga.
yeah,
He's like an amalgamation of all the bad shit that goes on in this generation.
An amalgamation, not a Malcolm X. Nothing like that.
He was, man, listen, he's known for the Old Town Road. We don't have to introduce who he is, but he's making waves with I guess the Satanism. The pseudo Satanism, you know what I'm saying? To where he's out here pretending hey man, he's tough to figure out, which I haven't spent too much time doing that. And before I go in too far into this, Nas, the original Nas, Nasir Jones, he should slap the shit out of himself for even fucking dealing with this little nigga in any kind of way.
I know he's kicking himself right now.
He has to be. This little 21-year-old weirdo, man, he's making enormous waves, I guess you can say, with his. I don't even know how to explain this shit, man. He got some 97 Air Maxes, where he's with some sort of company. I don't want to leave you motherfuckers out the mix. Y'all can get some of this slander too. Y'all remember what company it is?
It's like weird, some letters I couldn't.
MRC something.
Yeah. MRC, what was going on?
Nike heard up and said they ain't had nothing to do.
They was like, nigga, not us. Not it.
Heard up,
nigga.
clear
Not
their
it.
name.
Ooh.
And Nike, you're not off the hook. You're not off the hook, Nike.
At all.
The company is MSCHF, and they Nike actually suing them over what's being called the Satan shoes. They had 666 pairs of the shoes, which is weird because he was born in 1999. Which upside down is 666. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit don't be coincidental, man. A lot of these people are plants. You know what I'm saying? And for him to blow up like he did, man, I don't care what nobody say, what you don't believe conspiracies and shit. He's definitely a plant. He's not. None of this shit is coincidence. All I said is everything is scripted, but they basically had human blood inside the soles and shit. It's the Air Max 97s. Has a pentagram on it. And it's just, it's real weird because they had the Bible text on Luke 10:18 where it talk about when the Messiah said he saw Satan fall out of heaven or was kicked out of heaven. And it's just them wanting that attention. That's what it boils down to.
Definitely.
What I don't like is that he's getting attention. And we're furthering it. But it's something to talk about. He's definitely getting what he wants.
He's a troller. An overpaid troller.
Hell yeah.
That's all it is. He an overpaid troller.
What bothered me about it was allegedly, since it was human blood in the shoes, they said they got it from the employees of this company. And the problem with that for me is you got 666 pairs of shoes made, so they said it was 600. That's 666 different employees, or y'all got that from one employee, or what the fuck y'all doing over there?
It just matters how much blood they put in there.
What are y'all doing at this company?
A company we didn't know existed last
What
week.
did them letters stand for? Anyway.
I'm sorry. First off, I gave Wood a shout out. Can I give Juvie a fuck you? Can I give Juvie a fuck you? Juvie, 2 years ago, Juvie told me about this little nigga before anybody. He said he got this song, this Old Town Road. And he said, this what Juvie said to me, man. He said, if you go in here and you say something to this dude, he'll shout you out. He'll give you a shout out. He'll tag your page and shout you out. He said, we should say something to him. I said, no, the fuck we should. I looked at that broke rich little nigga. I said, no, I don't need a shout out. I'm not in the shout out for shout out business. I don't need that traffic. I texted Juvie the other day, he didn't respond to it. I said, I'm glad I ain't listen to you. You had that fag on my motherfucking resume. You know what I'm saying? Weirdo ass nigga. But I don't like that attention shit he doing. But the worst shit, man, like shoes, I mean, first off, Nike can't say too much. They doing it just on straight infringement shit. It's not a moral thing with Nike, because Nike, the name itself is named after a Greek goddess. You know what I'm saying? It's a goddess of victory, which, if it's not you, it's a demon. So it's not like Nike on some righteous shit. They on some, you fucking my money up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Cardi B spoke out. I hate
She
quality
said?
Cardi B. She said, "Somebody don't compare me and my sexual confidence." She's talking about, because someone like, we be out here doing this, y'all don't compare me and my sexual confidence and no devil worshiping. I worship God. You know, I don't play with God. No, you know what I'm saying? Which just lends to the fact that some of these people don't understand what the fuck's going on. You know what I'm saying? They just out here entertaining whatever and shit. They don't, like, she thinks she called being a slut bucket of sexual confidence, which, hey, whatever she calls it. But she spoke out against it. Nick Young did too. There's a few people who had something to say. The funny shit is the video you niggas watched. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't seen the video.
I didn't
What
watch
happened
the
on the video? Come on now. Come on, Mike, you just said you watched it. What'd you do?
Yeah,
I
seen the stills.
I seen a few clips and then I seen the stills, and it's just, you know, from when it started, you know he trolling.
Yeah.
You know he trolling. It's not like, oh, this is really what I do, but it is. It's like it's a psychological thing. They playing with people's minds. They want you to get upset about it, but then you get on Facebook or Instagram, you got a zillion people that I have gay people in my family, and he's right. He's right because we all say they're going to hell anyway, and this is all that he's trying to say. And you know, you got people trying to defend it, and it's by mass majority. So
you
it's
heard
just,
people defending this shit?
Oh, it's
For real.
plenty. It's plenty of
I
people
don't
that,
be on
oh,
shit
he's just representing what you guys say he's going to go to anyway, and he's just expressing himself in a different way. And it's like, no, y'all taking the bait.
It was striking to me how he tried to, how dismissive it was trying. He was trying to be of it, like when he posted the SpongeBob shit. Talking about, I was just kidding. It was like Squidward talking about, I was just joking. I was like, nigga.
And it's like, no.
That's how they do.
Well, I make my prediction now, man. Go on, get it out. They say he 21 now. That boy don't see 25.
No, he won't.
That boy don't see 25.
And he know it.
Cause they gonna use him up and get rid of him. He's on his way out. He don't have the design of somebody. When you look at him and you like hear him say something, he don't got the disposition of nobody who meant to be here 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? He just don't like. I'm not. It's fucked up, but he just don't seem like he gonna be here.
He a filler person.
And cause this is like, what can he do to top this? The first shit he could do was, I'm gay. I'm a gay cowboy. Hey, it's a black broke back.
Then he did the implant.
But even that shit was goofy. That's Photoshop.
And then he did what else?
Go ahead and Google a Lil Nas X.
I don't think I really want
the different color braids
Second
picture, or the updo, the beehive updo pictures.
And even that shit, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, how can he top this? Like, what are you gonna do? How can he top this?
Yeah,
and
I
it's
guess
always
you're
that recant shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, I know, like you said, how he did with the SpongeBob shit.
Mm-hmm.
First, he was saying he wasn't gay. You know what I'm saying? That's what he started saying after that shit.
Fights.
I understand what he doing. But this is a prime example why you gotta watch what your children listen to. I also disappointed one time my daughter was singing that song. I said, don't sing that song. And then she mumbled it.
Only thing left for him to do, like that, is like actually be a good artist that put out
he's peaked. That's
the only thing left to do is put out a good album.
Actually, good album. Well, I think the one thing he can do,
he can't.
to top this, do a song with Kirk Franklin.
That ain't gonna surprise nobody.
That might be that.
He gotta flip it to where, oh, you know, I was just joking, but I love God.
Oh, okay.
He gotta, you know.
But I mean,
and then he gotta revert back, and then he's done.
Somebody like a Kirk Franklin. Let's look at that.
I'm trying to think what can he do. He has to be able to
Ty Trebet.
Say what?
Do a song with Ty Trebet.
One of them types. I don't know.
I know them niggas.
I
don't know them niggas. Shit.
Whichever the hot gospel.
Lecrae.
Whichever the hot
Lecrae.
I ain't gonna know. He gotta do something with Trump.
Oh,
that ain't go. I thought he was for it. Whatever. I don't know.
He gotta do something with Trump. He got an Ozzy Osbourne. He gotta get onto the stage and bite the bad's head. He gotta do some extreme shit, man, because he won't be able to sustain. Because he's not. You gotta think too. This is generation that's raised by women in Ritalin. He's not a mentally strong person.
Adderall.
You can definitely. He's not. It's a social media bulletproof vest that these people wear. I'm glad you pointed that out. He's 1999. He's about to be 22. He's not a mentally strong person, and once his defense system or the people who tell him you okay for doing this, once they done with you, that's why I'm saying that he's gonna end up washed up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, drug of choice, he gonna OD. He gonna die over overdose. I'm telling y'all now, he's gonna die over overdose. Or he's gonna fuck a horse. And it's something like he's gonna die though. And I'm not saying that from a position I wish death. I don't care about him at all. I don't say never. It could possibly happen.
I mean, no, I don't wish.
I might, nigga. I might have bad days. Say, God damn, I wish Nas X was dead. Shit! You know, it might happen. I don't know where it could happen. But overall, man, I'm very unimpressed. I don't get it. But I'm not meant to understand it. But he did say something. People was talking about, somebody pointed out, Nick Young actually said that children was looking up to you after this Old Town Road. You know what I'm saying? You had, come on, man, be honest, man. Little niggas was looking up to him. I don't know who. I don't know where they followed that.
The kids at the schools he performed at?
He performed at school.
He performed at school.
And this is what he said. He said, he responded like that. Someone was literally talking about having, committing adultery. That was his response. He still didn't show any kind of contrition or, which he don't owe nobody shit. He don't owe nobody anything and shit as far as
dang, that's crazy.
Anything to that effect or whatever. But it is what it is. Y'all any closing thoughts and shit. Are y'all children allowed to listen to
hell no.
him?
I mean, but it pervades through the fucking TVs and social media. I mean like YouTube ads and shit like that. But other than that, nah.
I think that song lost its relevance. That's why he had to come out with
What
something.
song?
The Old Town Road. I think it lost its relevance, so he had to come out with something.
But even then, you got no song stays relevant forever. You know what I'm saying? So he should have had a better contingency.
He like, man, it would Grammy go
down. Stop hearing kids singing. So.
He got a Grammy, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Again, fuck you, Javard, for what you tried to get me into. I'm not down. I refuse to.
Not fucking with it.
Nah, but shout out to Juvie again, with his untrained eye. He couldn't spot a homosexual and shit from far. And some other egregious news. I've been avoiding this for a couple weeks. The Deshaun Watson shit. We're gonna zoom through this real quick. Deshaun Watson, top 3 to 5 quarterback in NFL. Would you say? Definitely top 5. He's hedged on 3. Maybe only people can argue against him is who? Mahomes and the boy up there with the cheese heads, Aaron Rodgers. You know, 2 people who can even remotely say they better. He's been bombarded with sexual misconduct accusations. I'll be honest, I haven't read deeply into the stories, but it's like it's Cosby. It's Cosby.
And the stories are like surface level, like it's hilarious. I mean,
it's fucking hilarious.
I mean, like,
it's hilarious. It's funny.
If it happened, I'm sorry that it happened, but the shit funny to me.
Listen, man. I'm gonna tell you, he's been accused by about 20 women of being sexually inappropriate. And I just read one article. There's so many articles, and it's on the heels of him. He was just about to buy NBC. For anybody who don't know, Deshaun Watson was just about to buy. But no, he was trying to get out of Houston, trying to get traded and shit. And all of a sudden, he's been bombarded with all these sexual. And it's just, he's targeted massage therapists. He has a type. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go to some little online fucking class and shit for 6 months and shit for Deshaun Watson and risk his life over you. He's been accused by various masseuses, if that's a word, massage therapists across the United States of being sexually inappropriate. Some of the accusations include flashing his penis, inappropriately brushing his penis against women. Ejaculating. That's the one that got me. The one that got me was he was ejaculating on these women. And what I mean by that?
Why ain't just move?
They had to wait.
Hold on. We've all ejaculated on women here, I'm sure. And I'm gonna tell you, man, it's not something that you just jerk once and it shoots. It's a few fucking jerks involved in ejaculating on a woman. And for somebody, listen, I can understand it. I can only imagine as a woman, the initial shock that makes you just stop and look. You look for about 6 jacks, then you get the fuck up out of there. 7th jack, bitch, you gotta beware. It's coming. So I can't say he should be held accountable because this bitch stood back to, hey,
what are
don't
you
look.
doing?
The bitch looked back to turn to salt. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you get ejaculated on? Like, how do you get ejaculated? It has volunteer. The slightest sound, the slightest abrupt noise can stop.
She was building a case.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this, and we all know this. As a man, when you trying to fucking bust and you concentrating on that bust, the most awkward shit will throw that shit back into the bottom of your balls, and you got to start over. 30 more jacks. So if she said, "Hey, what you doing with your dick?" You'd have been at square one. She didn't use her fucking rape kit. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't. Man, it's weird. Of course, none of us was there. I don't know, man. It's tough though, cause even if you telling the truth and things like this though, man, I do be feeling like it's orchestrated. You know what I'm saying? We grounding people up and stuff, getting these people against you. But God damn, Jason, if I'm sitting over here and shit like, man, they tell me you at Amazon being friendly, you know. You bumming, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm verbally touching bitch. You know what I'm saying? What you like to do? The first girl come up to me and say, dang, I don't sound like Jason. Second girl come up, I'm like, do you know the first girl? Third girl come up, I'm taking a deep breath. Fourth girl, Jason, we need to talk. I'm starting to believe these bitches. You know what I'm saying? They all came from different departments. You know, we got one in Philadelphia said you was outside of Lower Berry and flashing her. You know what I'm saying? It's that guy. Hey man, you ever been accused of anything inappropriate today? I mean, not even. It's hard.
You talking about that I didn't do for real?
Well, anything you did do.
Nah, I ain't did nothing. Well, you know what? I said it wasn't even inappropriate though. I said skeet. It was like it was fucking school. And I said,
the sexual limitations are still waiting on you, Jason.
Yeah, all I did was say skeet over the intercom. It wasn't no fucking.
But I'm talking about in the personal.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? In kindergarten, okay.
Young boy.
I liked the girl, nigga. So I didn't know what to do, but I grabbed her booty and then she was like, "Oh no, don't do that." I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm not like,
scared, wasn't you?
Hell yeah! I'm like, I'm about to get in trouble. But I just liked the girl, and so I grabbed
How old was you?
Like it was kindergarten.
You know how traumatic that had to be for you remembering some shit
Bro,
that happened.
And then
29 years ago.
Crazy shit, and then crazy shit too. I built up enough balls because I was like, "How you get a girlfriend?" My brother was like, "Just ask her to go with you." So I went and asked her. I was like, "Will you go with me?" And she was like, "Go where?" And I was like,
"2-time loser."
I get back to you when I go ask my brother.
Yeah. You failed me.
She said, "Go with."
Hey, this nigga's a young
Hey,
man.
but she didn't press charge. She didn't go tell the teacher. So.
You gotta see what her financial situation is done. That could change.
R.I.P.
It could change. She gone.
Yeah.
Stop being dead boy and tell no tell. Hey, you have anything to do with it?
No.
Okay.
I'm good.
Good grief.
I'm clear.
He was young and rapey.
Yeah. Unintentionally though. I thought that was what it was back then. So imagine me in this day and
You
age.
see it, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? That's fucked up.
I couldn't imagine having these. I don't, as far as I can think, I don't think I'm being accused of anything inappropriate to this degree. And I've done some shit. I've pulled my dick out a few times. I just haven't had money to pay the consequences for it. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever just flashed a girl? I mean, man, like, you don't know what to do. You've been peeing with her all day and shit. Like, let's try something new. You know what I'm saying? You want to see something? Shit like that. But it's fucked up, man. I don't really understand like what the motive, because there's no criminal shit. There's no, it's all civil. They said that.
That's the puzzling thing about it.
It was civilized misconduct.
They said this nigga, they said that nigga's in Instagram inboxes trying to delete messages and shit. So it's a line of messages from her and shit, and then he'd say, "God bless you."
with a Bible emoji.
But it's like, they know it. I ain't fuck that. I ain't gotta be politically correct. They wanted it. They wanted it.
They just could have moved.
Well, all y'all would look at Rosie O'Donnell's titties and shit for the right amount of money.
I don't know about that.
She's probably smacking one of them saggy, long, drippy, goofy titties.
Yep.
So you would. I mean, somebody got a prize. What else we got on deck, man? Real quick, we're gonna wrap this news up real quick. Dude who opened up or did Jeezy's record label with him, Certified Thug Entertainment, I think that's what it was, said that Jeezy lost street credibility when he did the verses with Gucci. And this is based on Gucci killing his homeboy. This was a few months ago. I just want to zoom through it. Y'all agree, or nay? Did he lose points?
No, not to me.
Wait,
we talking about Gucci?
Did Jeezy lose points?
No, not to me.
He didn't use.
I thought he was just being mature in his age at this point.
If I get killed and Mari sit around and do some kind of money making fucking venture with a nigga to kill me, fuck that. Fuck Jeezy for that.
But that don't mean he got to be in the studio with you.
He should have did it. That's still money making. They was there together.
Oh.
They did the verses together.
I changed my answer.
They could have fucking.
You wouldn't feel like Lance was disrespecting your comedy game.
He could have fucking.
If Michael Blackson killed you when he was doing a tour with Michael Blackson.
I gotta be Michael Blackson.
I'm like, hey, I can't say that should have prevented the verses from happening, but I can't say that they should have been friends. They should be friends to this day or outside of that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna work with hella niggas you don't fuck with. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's different. He killed your homie.
They
killed your cousin.
I mean, I'm trying to play devil's advocate for the sake of this situation, because it don't make sense in a logical like hood perspective of it.
This ain't hood, nigga. This every
No, like it's just and I said logical.
Yeah. The hood situation is not logical. Therefore, nigga.
But I mean, that's the most logical thought process in a hood thing like this.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I mean, he's over 40. I mean, do you care about street credibility?
That's why I'm like,
you care about your bank account or your street credibility?
Yeah.
How close were they?
I wasn't even close enough for me to say that nigga mess with me, go kill him for me. And he come back dead.
Was he crying at the funeral? He ain't crying. He probably is.
But no, I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's him doing him. It's a decision he made. He about to marry Connie Chung's granddaughter. So I mean, he got his life. He on his own shit. The last thing Jeezy's worried about is what a nigga talking about. It's money bag yo shit. All nigga said something. Shout out to Mike though, man. Mike up here, man. He came over here talking shit. Mike got some shit going on. He just got his kennel started. Am I correct? Yeah. He did the same. Legitly, he did with the bad bitches doing all across America with their eyelash companies. He got his LLC.
That's what's up.
What else you give me? Tell us a little bit about your company, including the dogs.
Basically, I'm just trying to better the breed of English and French bulldogs. It just started with a passion of dogs. I like them. I want to be able to, get better looking bulldogs out here. It's a bunch of people that take and do the backyard breeding, and then you have a lot of issues, health issues, and my whole perspective on it is I want to better the breed, get people bulldogs that will actually live and they can actually enjoy them with their family.
What exactly is backyard breeding? I mean, I understand the concept, but
so basically, backyard breeding is you're not doing any study on the genetics.
Yeah.
You're not doing any study on what goes with what, as far as blue brindle. I have a blue brindle Frenchie. Mm-hmm. If I breed that blue brindle with another blue brindle, that can mess up the genome, and it can have back issues.
So that's some real Punnett Squares shit. Huh?
It's real
Punnett Squares.
Because these are two like man-made breeds, and it's expensive. So people go out here and they're like, oh yeah, I want a bulldog, I want one. $500. No.
When you say man-made breeds, like what exactly do you mean?
over the course of years, the actual look of the breed has been changed because of selective breeding. So, in a short example, I have a chocolate fawn girl. I like chocolate. I like the look of chocolate bulldogs. So if I want to increase the factor of me having a litter of chocolate bulldogs, I'll look for a stud that has chocolate. And so then I breed them. It's not like pit bulls where you got two nice pit bulls, you just leave them in the backyard and they do it. The next thing you know, you look in your garage and you got the mama laying there full of milk and the puppies is, it's you're active.
It's intentional.
Yeah, you're active. You go and get your progesterone testing. You go and get your AI. You go and after the time limit, you go and get the C-section. And you got to put them in the incubator for 3 weeks. They got to be.
They got to have C-section.
Yeah, they have to have C-section. My girl, I ended up waiting too long. With our first litter, I ended up waiting too long. The vet wouldn't let me bring her in early when she was ready, and we were on the way. And she actually had three? She had 3 of them in the car on the way. And I could have lost her because their heads are so big, they can't really pass through the canal.
Wow.
But she's a big girl, so she pushed them out.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So you saying that a lot of you talking about man-made breeds. So essentially what you saying that some of these versions of this dog are like just like retarded like accidents.
Oh yeah, when I in backyard breeding,
and we treating them as regular dogs, but they were retarded dogs the whole time. And we like, I look like dogs. Yeah, and like you got this motherfucker eating at the table and you treat them better than humans. And this is a fucking
you'll be surprised.
You're mutant, like a better word.
Because when you go into backyard breeding, it's a lot of messed up stuff people do that just to make the dollar.
Right. And we say just like what's some of those things because a lot of people listen uneducated in this area.
Let me think. Basically, so like I said, just one common practice that I'm not too versed on, but I don't agree with is breeding back. So what they'll do is they'll take a mom and a dad, have puppies. They'll take one of the daughters and breed it back to the dad.
What's wrong with dog incest?
What happens there is they'll end up having extra copies of a certain color pattern or extra copies of a certain body type. And it's a lot of breeders out there that do that, and I don't really agree with it. Sometimes it happens. I don't agree with that, especially when you're dealing with these two breeds. You go and you get the artificial insemination because they can't. A lot of them can't naturally mount.
Mount is in like they
get their Viagra. No, I mean they can get it up. They just can't get up on there because they're the body type.
Yeah,
they low to the ground, so you got a low belly to the ground.
Yeah, you're right.
Or back up here, you can't get up there and do what you want to do.
So they'd be like, I need to breed a longer back.
So it's a bulldog.
She got that long back.
I'm just like, I'm dead ass too. Like, we got to breed a long back bulldog. That's
these dogs, the reason why they're called bulldogs, these dogs were originally bred to hunt bulls and boar.
That's why they
so
got that
small
name.
though.
I didn't know that.
Oh, but they used to be vicious. Now we've domesticated them more. They're loving, happy little dogs. But they used to. That's why they're brachiocephalic, meaning they have the short snout. It made it easier for them to grab, pull down, and the butcher can cut the head off, whatever the case may be.
What got you into bulldogs in particular?
I've always loved them. Always loved bulldogs. I used to want one so bad, and I finally got the opportunity to get in it.
And when you talk about these people doing backyard breeding, what's the process that you take?
Oh man, it took a lot of money.
Dog hotel.
It's definitely an investment, man.
Go over there, grab her butt. I should go with you.
Ask her if she want to drink of that water.
Look, the first breeding that I actually was a part of, it was like, wow.
When you say a part of it, can you please explain that for the people who don't like bestiality?
Well, okay, yeah. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, no. We're not doing that now.
No, but yeah, my girl was in the lady I do business with. My girl was in heat. My buddy, he had the stud.
Yeah.
So we just met up at her place. She did the progesterone.
You brought your bitch over to their crib?
Yeah, basically, it was a hookup. No, look, the funny thing is, after it was done, on the way home, she was cool. She was chilling in the front seat, just in love. She was in love. I promise you. Look, we get there, right? We're getting ready. The lady got the table out. She's got all the instruments out and everything. So I get her out, and she's just like, okay. She smells all the other dogs, so she's like getting excited and she's about to play. Soon as my homeboy pull up and pull his dog out, he came running. That's it. He was dripping. They had to hurry up and get him in there to do the extraction.
So what?
He smelled her. He smelled her lick back there. He was ready.
With any common age?
So he had to eat it before he beat it. Did you hear that, nigga?
No, I don't think he did.
Oh my god.
Yeah, look.
He was ready.
Been around.
Look, the lady husband was like, hey, he's dripping. We gotta hurry up and collect it because it's artificial insemination.
It just already just busting when the
he was ready. He smelled it. He was ready.
So he basically
do in the great Jason words, do dog feet look like human skeet?
Yeah. I don't do the extraction, so I can't.
Let's be clear.
I'm not there yet. within this. I'd rather pay somebody to do it.
I understand that.
Yeah, because I can't.
I'd rather pay somebody to hear this shit.
This is great.
I look at Scooby different, nigga. You and Shaggy.
But so basically they prematurely ejaculate and then they collect the sample and then they don't even get inside.
No, he was just premature. They got to get up in there.
No.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta. There's a what do they call them in the porno movies? Fluffer. There you go.
No, they ain't fluffing.
What's a fluffer?
Stroking.
What the fuck?
They gotta keep the man hard.
And then they get a little back. Have you ever seen? Y'all ain't never seen that before?
What?
Because they do.
Say you what?
No, with the extraction.
No.
They do it just like they. This is too much.
I'm gonna Google it.
You know how some people do use the sock at home with it.
That's
how they do it.
Not at home.
That's
American
He ain't even doing that at home. He's just saying second shit. Yeah, with a sock.
Look, they take the bag, they put it on there, get him going, and after he done, did the flip,
so they got dog.
he pushes it all in there. That's it.
So this is very lucrative. I can only imagine because for me to jack a dog off, what's the payout? I mean, how much?
It just depends.
How many litters have you had?
Huh?
How many
litters?
Litters. Yeah.
Just one. This is we had our first one, and we kept one from that.
How many dogs came out of this?
She had a litter of 8. Usually they only have about 3 to 5.
I nodded and shit with when you said breed, they nigga like it's 2. It was great. Like yeah, man, it's great.
Because they get so big in there. Mm-hmm. I had one boy that was in there, and she was almost done pushing the rest out, and it was like one after him, and it was him, and they thought it was 2 of them, and he was that big.
Damn.
Yeah,
did they all make it?
Yeah, they all made it. I almost lost one, but they all ended up making it.
Damn, man.
With them, the trickiest thing is you
Javar, tell your story. Javar told about the
cats.
He put in them cats. This one was soft ass. Yeah, he put one in the garage.
Yeah, he said it was.
I heard he said he put it in the shoebox. Yeah. Rest in peace, little Nike.
Little Puma in the shoebox.
That's better, nigga. That's better. Puma, you know what I'm saying? Nobody even wants you.
Puppy.
But so, how much typically do these go for? Like, is it how do you base the sales? Is it the quality or what?
The blood. It goes off of color, stature, and sex. So
America standards.
With the English, the cheapest pet price right now with the English bulldogs is typically $2,500, $3K. With the Frenchies, $3,500, $4K. That's the typical cheapest. Now, if you were like, say, if you another breeder and you see my litter and you like, oh, well, what's the DNA testing? DNA testing gonna run you about $150. So if I test the whole litter and you say you want one, I'm a cap on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that, I mean, breeder to breeder, it's gonna be a little more expensive. But for just pet only, and when I say pet only, that means no papers, because a lot of times people think pet only means papers, and they get the papers, and then they try to breed, and then it's a mess because you got your bloodline going everywhere.
Damn, so you about 2 years away from retirement.
Man, yeah, man. It's people. You'll be surprised, man. All the way in LA, man. People they retire and this is what they do.
What's the name of your?
BMB Kennel.
BMB Kennel.
BMB's Kennel.
So far, what's been the most rewarding part of it?
Just watching the growth, and then having my little boys be a part of it.
They really enjoy it.
Yeah, and it's teaching them responsibility over life. Like, hey, better keep them toys picked up because if the dog eat it, then the dog might get sick and die. So
Don't eat my fucking toys.
Yeah.
Don't eat my toys. Don't die.
My middle child. That's him.
That's
That's him.
What about on conversing? What's been the most tedious, or what's been the most troubling, or you know what I'm saying? What's been the toughest part about it?
The toughest part is the shit.
I mean,
Just the shit.
That's what the children there for. Hey,
look,
toy
man,
boy.
I'm telling you, and you got to watch it too. Like when they're puppies, you don't want them to have white shit. You don't want them to have running shit. You want it to be.
You want the good shit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You want it. You don't want it to get black or green. You want it to have a good consistent because that means something's really wrong.
Like a human though.
Yeah, like for real. I had one that got sick. He got really sick. And,
COVID.
Man.
COVID shit.
They did
dog
try to say that
COVID, man,
shit
because once he got it, the whole litter got it. And I caught him
Kennel cough?
time. Yeah. No, it wasn't. It was coccidia.
Okay.
And that's you don't want your litter to get coccidia.
What is coccidia?
It's like it's a parasite. And cause since the whole litter they be together. Once it gets in one puppy, it gets in all of them.
Remember when y'all little, y'all parents told y'all eat too much sugar, y'all get worms?
Yeah.
You remember that
I
shit?
ain't get that one.
You ain't never get it?
I didn't get that one.
Yeah,
I didn't get too much sugar.
But
It came off of somebody's, when you walk around in the grass, you don't know what's in your grass. So one of the kids was outside running and came in. That's how I suspect it came in. But
he does some shit. This nigga isn't deduced that it came from the fucking Nike running in the grass.
He like, cause who be in the yard? These dogs can't go out there yet.
They can't. Yeah, you cannot let puppies go out in the yard until
they can't get
have
that shot.
Full set of shots.
That's fucked up. What shots are they getting?
Bordetella, kennel cough. There's one shot that has it all in it. It's called 10-way or 5-way or 10-way, and they need to get that I think twice.
Are there anti-vaxxers for pets? Are there people who are anti-vaxxers for pets?
Yeah. When I went to have my first litter delivered through C-section, we went up to Amish country, and it was an Amish guy up there. He breeds Bernedoodles and labs. And he took one of the labs to the vet up there, and they said, has he had a shot? He was like, no, I don't give him shots. Just give him the medicine. And I'll give him the medicine, he'll be all right.
Do you get pet insurance for these animals that you are...
That's a good ass question.
Yes, you should get pet
I
insurance.
mean, do you?
Do I
like for the ones that you're breeding, do you have to get pet insurance for those before that?
You should, but I don't.
Okay. Gotcha.
I try to...
I'm sorry.
That's my plan to do. In the future,
I know, because that shit is expensive as fuck.
You got a couple box on deck,
that shit is expensive as fuck, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, like when you dealing with your AIs, they usually gonna run you about $500-600.
Oh my god.
Your C-section, that's gonna run you about 1 to 2 bands. So yeah,
you could have gone on YouTube for all that. How you cut? What else was to cut?
Oh hey,
you wind that 15 seconds.
It's a cat that got caught doing that, man.
For real?
Yeah, he went to jail.
For cook.
Why would you post? Oh.
It was his dog, wasn't it?
Yeah. You're not supposed to do it unless you're licensed. You're a licensed veterinarian. Anything can go wrong.
So what's the overall, what's the plan? What's the goal with this kennel?
The goal is to
retire.
Retire.
Yeah.
Make it to something I can eventually use some of my dogs for people who have PTSD recovery. Go around to nursing homes and stuff. Yeah, be able to use them to be support dogs for the community. Also give my children something to do. They get to the point to where they, senior year of high school, they don't have to say, oh, I want to go to college right off. They have an option. They can say, okay, well, I can, mess with these dogs for a minute and see if I want to get into another breed, or see if I want to, use this money to build something else. Give them another option, because college is definitely not the only option for people.
That's a hustle. Well, and you said you kept one out of the letter? Okay.
Got another girl, Nala.
Did you name her?
Yep, named her
That's
Nala.
off you said
Lion King.
Yeah,
Lion King.
That's what's up.
She act like a little lion too.
So I know you starting to do your branding. You got your logo. You showed me, which is pretty dope. What you gonna have some merch coming out and stuff like that?
Eventually, I'm still trying to work that out. I don't know if I want to do it myself or find somebody local. And, feed another business to feed mine. Type deal. But hopefully around fall, we can run with the merch.
That's what's up. And you have like a page for them?
Yeah, on Facebook it's BMB's Kennel, and our logo's up on there. And then on Instagram is BMB's _.
Don't make you show me the logo and put it on the video.
Okay.
Too. Yeah.
It's on Instagram is BMBS _bullies. And just keep watch us as they grow and we learn more about the breeds. And I'll keep everybody updated on future litters.
I just added your page.
Appreciate it.
Got some nice dogs on here.
Thanks.
You gonna get one.
Yeah, right now Frenchies is real hot. I mean, they I think they either almost passed or just passed Labrador Retrievers on the most desired dog list.
For real? I said for real.
Frenchies
so I
ain't
had any idea.
Frenchies ain't scared of nothing.
Frenchie.
They little. French bulldog, they little, but they ain't scared of nothing.
Yes.
She with the.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, she look like a little. She's sweet, but she's sour. She like a little gremlin.
That's what's up. Hey man, it's all good. Long as I don't see you tongue kissing.
No.
Or dressing a motherfucker up in clothes like you
Yeah, the wife do that.
Juvie got that motherfucker snooker dooka booka dooka one day. Oh, I ain't gonna snooker booka dooka booka. And he looking at that nigga and looked him dead in his eye and shit. He looked back and he said, "Is you torture for?" That's what the dog said. I ain't bullshit. But no, shout out to Juvie, man. Definitely shout out to you. In every aspect, you always support, man. So we definitely gonna do what we can to support. Like I said, I'm gonna throw the logo up on the video, and I'm gonna share it to the page too.
Appreciate it.
And once you get that merch popping and shit, I'm definitely gonna have me a bulldog T-shirt. I'm serious. I like the logo and shit. And you know how it is. Wrapping up. We leave anything out today? I know y'all anxious to get out and hear y'all Lil Nas X.
Go watch the skit on my YouTube page. I'm at GoJasonR on all social media and YouTube. And then if you're in Indianapolis, got a couple shows coming up. April 30th. Make sure.
Back, baby.
Yeah, we on the road. Back on the road. St. Louis and Iowa.
When
on Juneteenth.
When is it? Oh, that's you were there last year, didn't you?
Yeah.
They bring his black ass in. See, you not racist, bring you in.
Nah, it's a black crew of dudes out there. They actually do big shit.
Shout out to them. And he said, when was the one coming up here?
That's on April 30th and May 1st, back to back at the White Rabbit Cabaret in Fountain Square.
What day is that?
Be there. That's a Friday and a Saturday. So bring your ass. Ain't no be there, be square. Bring your ass.
Bring your ass. See, what's the ass and seats? Definitely gonna be there. You about to do open mic tonight, or?
Yeah, I'm about to shoot over to Eddie's right now and go pull some shit out of a bucket.
Or 56.
And improvise some shit.
Did anybody record
try to be
the last
clean.
one?
I'm trying to be clean.
Anybody record the last one?
It failed to fucking record, man. That was a good one too. But I got the first one though, and that was good too.
Man, you got shoot the shit to me so I can go on the bag. Come on, man.
I ain't uploading it. I was trying to decide what I wanted to upload it at, so that's why.
Okay. Did you get a chance to check out those skits?
Man,
Check out the skits,
get
man.
on it, though.
Yeah. They definitely be funny. I don't just say that shit. They're cool. The motherfuckers funny. Shout out to everybody who rock with us. The best podcast you never heard of. Again, shout out to Mike for coming through. Shout out to them ugly ass dogs who are definitely.
That's what make them so cuddly and cute, man, because they so ugly. Like
they all look alike.
And they pay the bills.
A poodle look like a pit bull to me.
And above all else, they paying the bills.
Definitely. Shout out to you and your venture and stuff,
Appreciate
man.
it, bro.
Praise the Most High is prosperous. Shout out to Jason.
Shout out to the tourists.
I'm bashful. But no, the mixtape coming. I ain't gonna do that Juvie mixtape coming. This shit where I ain't sitting on verses when I'm saying it. Shout out the mixtape definitely coming, man. It's gonna be hard.
They all are.
And it's gonna ejaculate on everybody. Catch y'all next week.
Splash.